How's it, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about retention offers and how you could get one for your credit card. Specifically though, we are going to be talking about how to get a retention offer for your American Express Platinum credit card. So be sure to stick around because I'll be showing you exactly how to do this along with what you need to say with an example of my chat with American Express and also the final retention offer that I received. And if you do all those things that I'll be talking about in this video, you too can easily get more value from your credit card with a retention offer. Before I get started though, I do want to mention a few important tips and facts about retention offers themselves. And do you remember when you first signed up for that credit card and the credit card company enticed you with a new sign-up bonus? Well, the reason why they did that is because the hardest part is acquiring a new customer. And that sign-up bonus encourages you to get that credit card with reward multipliers, points, benefits, and other perks. So where do retention offers come into play? The retention offer is the credit card company's way of enticing you to remain a paying customer. And for them, it's a lot easier to retain or keep a customer than it is to acquire a new one. For example, have you gone all these years without ever getting a retention offer? If you said yes, then that just goes to show how the credit card companies have been keeping you a paying customer without having to entice you with anything else. Well, after watching this video, that's all about to change. But you should only be requesting for a retention offer on specific credit cards and also during certain times of the year. Primarily, you should only ask for retention offers on credit cards that have annual fees. And to get the highest approval odds, you want to be requesting that retention offer around the time that your annual fee will be charged. Yes, technically, you could be asking for these retention offers throughout the year, but you have the highest odds of getting approved or getting a retention offer when you are asking or requesting for one around the time your annual fee is about to hit. Or if the credit card company raises the annual fee for your credit card, that's also a good time to bring up a retention offer. And that's why the Amex Platinum card is a good example because they recently upped the annual fee from $550 to $695. Yes, they added more benefits and credits, but $700. That's an expensive annual fee. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's jump right into my chat with American Express so that way I could show you exactly how I got my retention offer and how you could replicate it and get one on your own. And please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe down below to get that out of the way as well. All right, here we are, and hello from the left side of your screen. To request a retention offer, you could contact your credit card company in one of two different ways. The first option is to use the number on the back of your credit card and simply give them a call. But honestly, I don't like that way because I get nervous when I'm on the phone negotiating, and honestly, I'd probably cave in as soon as possible and end up not getting a retention offer. So I try not to call them. We have to be good negotiators, so that's why I try not to call them, but I do the second option, which is to chat with them online. There are many ways to actually initiate this conversation, but I decided to ask about the annual fee. My representative then gave me a nice greeting and then asked for elaboration of my concern. Of course, I hit them back with some small talk because they're human beings too on the other side of that computer, you know. But then I clarified my concern, talking about how my annual fee just posted and how I'm trying to justify paying for another year. But stop, there are two things to note right here. Number one, ideally, you should be asking for a retention offer before your annual fee charges or post to your account. I was a little late, but I knew that I was going to keep the Amex Platinum card anyway, so I thought it was okay if I let the annual fee actually post. And number two, at this very moment, I did not bring up the fact that the annual fee was raised for the Amex Platinum card. It's a smart idea to bring up how the annual fee was increased or raised because it gives you more leverage or negotiating power. I then asked if there were any retention offers available for my account. Keep in mind that the person that has been helping us so far is like a general customer service rep. You know they're good at answering those generic, general questions, but we're asking for a very specific thing. We're asking for that retention offer. So that's why they had to transfer us to a membership consulting professional who is more catered to helping us out. Okay, now here is where the negotiating process actually begins. The representative acknowledged our feelings and concern with the annual fee, then asked what types of benefits I find the most valuable. So he's putting the ball in our court and having us talk about the benefits first. But be very careful here, because even though you may like the credit card, and even though you may love the benefits, the credits, and everything about this credit card, you don't want to tell them that. You should absolutely not go off on how you like this benefit, all the benefits, all the credits, because then why will they need to give you a retention offer if you already love the credit card? So in this specific scenario, I just listed a few benefits and credits that they really do like. And obviously they responded with a kind of copy paste response because they list all of the major credits and benefits of the Platinum card that I could be using, including the ones that I already mentioned. Then here's the best part. They also add, isn't that exciting and worth keeping the card? I don't know why I find that so funny. Probably because they just listed the credits and benefits of the credit card and then expected me to be like convinced that, oh my gosh, you're right. I should just pay another annual fee because, oh my God, those benefits and credits are amazing. But honestly, if this were over the phone, maybe I would have fell for it. So maybe it's worked on some people. But since it's online chat, we're safe. I didn't fall for it and I kept it going. It's in my home court. We persisted and we negotiated to get a good retention offer. In response, I decided to say that I have not been traveling as much as I wanted to, and thus I wouldn't be taking advantage of most of the credits and benefits of this card. You can insert your own catered personal response here, but just make sure it's not a total lie. Like that was the truth. It was during COVID times and I wasn't traveling a lot and I didn't think I was going to travel a lot in the near future either. So I thought, those credits and benefits I won't use, I won't take full advantage of. Just make sure whatever you say shows intent that you may be considering or you are considering closing, downgrading, canceling the credit card. But to my surprise, my super strong and convincing negotiating skills worked because after that, they just offered the retention offer. Now, it does not happen this fast usually. Most times you might go back and forth with the customer service rep, they might be asking you more questions and trying to convince you and, trying to put real sales tactics to work and try and make you pay another annual fee or keep the card without giving you a retention offer. So my advice to you is to try and keep persistent, stay strong. Hopefully you're chatting online, unless if you're on the phone calling, hopefully you're good at negotiating and talking, but make sure that you try and get the retention offer. Do your best. My specific retention offer was I could earn 40,000 Amex points if I spend $3,000 on my Platinum card within 3 months of accepting the retention offer. Of course, it's not as good as the sign-up bonus, and any retention offer isn't going to be as good as the sign-up bonus. More than likely, but this is still a huge chunk of credit card points. Now your mileage may vary here because they will offer you different retention offers. Sometimes they might offer you statement credit or a different value or different number of credit card points, or they may offer you a totally different benefit. Who knows? It's really up to their discretion. Most retention offers are similar from person to person, but again, they can be unique. You can be like that special occasion or, rare occasion. Something else that you could have done, which I did not do, was to ask for a different retention offer. Because like I mentioned earlier, they usually have a bunch of different retention offers going on at the same time. One might be points, one might be statement credit, one might be another benefits. So it really is up to you if you prefer one over the other. Just because they offer you a points retention offer doesn't mean you have to take it. You could always ask for another one or ask for a better one. Because who knows, you might end up getting more points than that 40,000 points that I got because you negotiated, because you asked for a better offer. I was okay with getting more points and I knew that I was able to hit the 3,000 spend requirement within the 3 months, so that's why I accepted it. But up next is a very important thing that you want to pay attention to. Once you acknowledge that you want a specific retention offer, the representative will send you a long disclosure that you will need to read and accept. What you want to do is make sure you are getting the retention offer that you agreed upon, because sometimes they may make a typo and give you like 20,000 points instead of 40,000 points or something like that. So be sure to read it carefully before you reply yes to officially accept the retention offer. After you agree, you'll receive the retention offer instantly or after you hit the minimum spend requirement. It all depends on what kind of retention offer that you accepted. Another common question that I get though is how often can you ask for a retention offer? Technically, you could ask for one once a year. Just remember though that you're timing it around the time that your annual fee is going to be charged. Of course, you may not receive a retention offer every time, but it doesn't hurt to try because the worst thing that they could say is no. But comment down below if you got a similar retention offer to what I got, or if you even got a retention offer. I'd like to know. I'm curious to see how many of you guys have been going this far without without asking for a retention offer yet. I love talking story with you guys and look forward to what you have to say. But if you like this video, be sure to check out one of these Amex Platinum videos to learn more about how you can take advantage of that credit card. Also, go ahead and subscribe down below to watch more content just like this one. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots.